As I started to just kind of stop trying to control every single aspect of my life and just see what happens, things have just been falling into place. Trust when I say things have been falling into All right, y'all, what's up? I know it's been a super long time, but if you're new here, hello and welcome. My name is Keisha, and I cover everything self-development, mindset shifts. So if that's the kind of content that you're looking for, please stick around. I talk about a lot, and I talk a lot. So yeah, let's just hop into this. I'm just coming, straight off the dome right now. Like, I'm not even thinking really about what I want to say. I'm just thinking about life and how fast it can go. Last week was crazy. I did so much, and like now I'm back. Like, do y'all ever feel like Monday hits and then it's Sunday and then Monday hits again and you're like, wow, where did the week go? That's how I'm feeling. And what I'm learning in this time of reflection, this is our reflection time, in case you didn't know. What I'm learning in this time of reflection is that planning ahead doesn't really put you ahead. If anything, it makes you feel like everything is chaotic because what you have planned might not be what the universe has planned for you. And so by you trying to, go with your plan versus just letting things flow and go, you're creating so much resistance between what's supposed to be and what is, if that makes sense. And that's basically what I've been reflecting on. And what I'm reflecting on with you is that life is living. It's not necessarily planning. Planning is great, don't get me wrong. I'm a definite planner, but as I started to just kind of stop trying to control every single aspect of my life and just see what happens, things have just been falling into place. Trust when I say things have been falling into place without me even having to blink or think too hard on it. And now, as I'm entering into my solar return, May 21st, I want to enter the solar return with knowing that everything is exactly as it should be. And if it wasn't how it's supposed to be, then it would change. And just kind of keeping it at that and not trying to control everything, because I can be a control freak, especially, if you want something to be right or go right, you have to, well, you think you have to plan everything out, but what I'm coming to realize is that's not the case. We've just been so conditioned to think in milestones, right? I was having this conversation with my brother, and he was like, you're still so young because when you're around your age, you have milestones, right? So like your first milestone is graduating from wherever, high school or college. Then your second milestone is usually finding a good job with a good pay. And then your next milestone is getting a house, right? Then your next milestone is getting your car, the car of your dreams. And then it's kids, and then it's retirement. And when he said that, I was like, wow, that's so true. But I don't want that, because that means I'm trying to control my next step in life, right? Versus just letting life me. Just life me, I don't want to be like, I want my next step to be kids or to get married. I want that to just naturally happen. And in order for me to naturally let it happen, I have to not try to control when it's supposed to happen. So it's not supposed to be when I turn 30, I'm expecting to be engaged and ready to get married and have kids and live a life of luxury. No, I don't want to control that. If that happens when it happens, y'all, we got this recorded. We kind of manifested it. But if it doesn't, that is completely okay. And that's exactly what I'm getting at by just not trying to control everything and just letting everything flow. It just creates more opportunities for other things to happen. And so that was another thing that I've been reflecting on the dome this week and last week. What else? What else can we talk about, y'all, that I've learned that I think would be very helpful in just living life? Let's think.
A few moments later.
Y'all might be like, you said this already. But another thing that I've definitely been practicing is just learning how to be present. And as easy as that sounds, it really isn't. So what I mean by being present is just feeling and validating the emotions that you're feeling right now in this moment, feeling and validating all the emotions of everyone that may be around you, being aware of your surroundings, and just being in awe of where you are, because wherever you are is where you're supposed to be. And it's a beautiful thing to be present. It's a present to be present. Woo! That's the one. That's the one. I think that one opened up doors for me in my mind. Another reflection of mine is really amazing how life will treat you well when you treat yourself well. I have been practicing self-care for about 4 months, since the beginning of winter. And since then, I've gained so much confidence in myself. I've took more time to be with myself and to take care of my body, to nurture my soul, and to just love me. And ever since I've been doing that, things have been falling into place so beautifully, to a point where I think I'm in a movie. I think I understand now what being the main character looks like. It looks like loving yourself when you feel like there isn't anybody else that loves you. It's giving yourself those compliments in the mirror when you want to feel better about yourself. It's feeding your body the food that actually gives it nutrients, and not just for a quick 5 or 10 minutes. It's going to a massage and getting your body deeply rubbed on and releasing the tension and the stress from the week. It's, for me, going to get my nails done and my toes done, because I know that I talk a lot with my hands and I don't want my hands to be looking busted while I'm talking. It's carving out space for people. Ow. It's validating your feelings. It's making space for people who are going to pour into your cup and you pour back into their cup. I guess you could say chapter 3 of my weekly end of month, beginning of a new month reflection is to really choose your friends wisely. My support group right now, it's growing, and I know that I am manifesting the people that are in my life currently, and I'm very, very grateful for them, because a support group really does get you through some of the toughest things, challenges, situations, occurrences, etc. It really does. And I am just super grateful for the people in my circle right now, and I want to always be there for them like they're there for me. And in reflection, I want to make sure that I am carving out those times of intimacy with my friends, because the closeness that I'm feeling, the warmth that I'm receiving, I guess you could say I never would have thought that it would have took for me now to embrace it. And reflecting on that, I just want to always give the same energy that I'm giving. And that's why I say choose your friends wisely, because if you're giving such a beautiful and graceful energy to your friends, you want to receive that same kind of energy as well, right? And when you begin to notice the energy transference of who you're spending the most of your time with, you'll see who is supposed to be with you in this moment and who you have to say, I love you, but I have to put some space between you, because that is how you grow. That's how you grow. And I got to see my best friend this weekend, and I just realized she was my best friend. Like, we've been best friends since high school, but you know, people grow, people change. Sometimes ain't everything gonna be the same. But we've both grown as women so beautifully, to a point we have so many different similarities for two women, different ethnicities, living in two different states, two different cities, two different careers, and we still just, this is not together. We still, you know what I mean. And it's a wonderful feeling to know that we are aligned. Oh, that brings me to my next reflection. Chapter 4, alignment. If it doesn't feel right, it's not aligned with you, with what you want, or what you're doing. And if you try to make it align, you're creating resistance, and it's not gonna work. I wanted to work at a specific company for not the right reasons, and because for not the right reasons, I did not get the position. And fast forward, forethought, it's because it wasn't aligned with who I am as an individual, my values, and what I am looking for in a career. Y'all, I don't want to be too all over the place. But if you digging it, just stick around, because I'm bouncing off topics. Like I said, I'm just thinking off the dome of where life has taken me and this journey that I'm on right now since my last video. I'm surprised at how fast life will move. If you're just moving and flowing with life, usually we end up exactly where we're supposed to be. And I think that's like the coolest thing about living those circumstances where you're like, damn, I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. This worked out just perfectly. Oh my God, all the pieces fell together. That is the universe working with you, because you're not giving any resistance. You're flowing. You're growing and flowing, my friends. I guess I'll just end it there. Next video, maybe I'll have something more concrete to talk about, but this one was definitely more abstract because I missed you guys. And I don't want you to think that I am not thinking about you or all the other great topics that I want to cover. Life has just been lifing, and instead of me trying to like carve out, okay, I'm doing this and then I'm doing that and then I'll do this and then I'll film and then I'll edit, like I just rather go with the flow, and when the time presents itself like it did now, then I will show up. But in the meantime, definitely replay some of my videos, because I replay them and they're definite reminders of just how to stay grounded, how to not spend money you don't have, and what else? How to just be present and take time for yourself, and most importantly, live a soft life. With that being said, y'all, I'm gonna catch y'all on the next video, because again, I don't want to just keep rambling, even though you know I could. I just want to just say hi. I'll catch y'all later. Bye.